Right, so we've had an epic weekend. We're all back in one piece, you'll be pleased to know. Um, but we have had some drama. We went aground on a sandbank in the Humber. Uh, I was in two minds about whether to say anything about that, but we screwed up, you know. We were a bit unwary, and maybe the circumstances of it, we learned from it, and you might learn from it too. So there you go. It's warts and all. Um, but that's what happened. Now we got rescued by Humber Rescue, um, who towed us off the sandbank, and we were on our way in probably less than an hour. So fantastic help from those guys. We've obviously made another donation to them, um, and it was very much appreciated. Utter professionals, and for a charity, um, absolutely brilliant. Really, really good bunch of guys. Um, so yeah, thanks to you. And yeah, what can I say? We messed up, but you live and learn, and have a look. Just see if you can pick up any points as well from it. But having sorted that situation out, uh, absolutely wonderful weekend, wonderful boat, wonderful experience, wonderful fun, and we've learned a lot and experienced a lot. It was great. So our boat's now in Whitby. So yeah, have a look, see what you think.
Okay, the boat is not ours. We own Westerly 33 Nofi as of yesterday. So now we've got a transporter up to Whitby. Now we're going to sail her up, but the only problem is we're in the middle of Storm Barra at the moment. So I'm in the train station just heading off up to Bruff, and then we're going to try and get down the Humber to Grimsby, and then try and get up to Whitby in one piece. So fingers crossed. We'll see how this goes. See you soon.
Right, so this is Bruff, and this is the mooring where we bought our Westerly 33 Nofi. And this is just the Bruff Haven entrance. So it's just a little bit dark because it's pretty early in the morning. And this is just before we were heading out, so only just starting to get light for our trip down to Grimsby. And that's the entrance. Just getting a little bit more elevation there. In a second, you'll see the Humber. So that just gives you an idea of the layout, the size of the little entrance sandbank there, just on the left hand side. And that's another overhead shot of Bruff. It's the Yawl Club actually, Bruff at Bruff. So it's a drying club. So you just sink into fine mud. So even fin keelers I think are there as well. But yeah, lovely place, great guys, very friendly. And that's us. We were just checking another yacht actually, thinking, well, if they can get out, we can get out because they had more draft than we did. I think they were 1.9 and we were 1.4 meters, or actually 1.3. So we thought, well, we're okay to get out.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, lovely
definitely.
morning actually.
Warm it up a bit first.
Really nice, really calm. This is after Storm Barra, which obviously we waited a day, so the conditions were a little bit more benign and safe. And that's us just getting out of the harbour, the Bruff Haven entrance. Um, so yeah, it was fine. You know, very very tight. I think we went down to 0.4 meters extra under the hull, but quite shallow, but totally doable. We'd obviously checked the tidal height, quite near the height of the tide. So we're just manoeuvring ourselves to get out of Bruff Haven entrance, and then just round following the channel basically, and then out. Absolutely lovely morning. It really was gorgeous, except for what's about to happen next, unfortunately.
There's our first boy over there.
For
Can you
us,
see
but
it?
there you go. That's sailing for you. So we just approaching the exit straight onto the Humber. And now we had downloaded all the VTS Humber navigation notes and the charts, and we had them all printed out, and we did have them on the navigation table. So we'd done the preparation, but unfortunately I missed this. And there's Bruff Haven right up there at the top of the screen, and that's the channel, the red line. Now, there's a channel marker there. I think it was number 33. So if you have a look at that, now we went out on the 9th of December. They were actually in the process of moving one of the channel marker buoys on the 10th. So the day after we went out, the channel marker was being moved because basically it's too close to the edge of the channel. Now I have to admit, I missed that point. I didn't see that. So we were aiming for channel 33. Now there were other freighters, there were other bigger vessels around. So and it does say in the VTS Humber navigation notes that you may occasionally need to navigate slightly outside the correct channel. And there were freighters coming down, so that's what we did. We were about 50 meters outside the channel, but if you look at that, we were on the port side of that, so off just towards the left. And now they were going to move that buoy the next day, because you can see where they were moving it from. It's right by the edge of the channel, and when they were moving it to the next day, it was right in the middle of that channel. So actually, yeah, we got it wrong. We missed that point. We were on the wrong side of the channel, and we got stuck. So these are the fellas that came to our rescue. This is Humber Rescue, and they were just brilliant. They just towed it off the sandbank in less than an hour, and we were well on our way. And a big, big thank you to those guys. They were just fantastic. It was drama. It was inconvenience, but for those fellas, it was just brilliant. They were just so fantastic about it. And after that, we were on our merry way in, as I say, less than an hour. So, lesson for us, maybe lesson for you, just be super careful, especially above the Humber Bridge, because the channels, because they change those buoys so often, obviously the channels are shifting because the sands are moving and they have to change the channels all the time. So just pay, by all means, download all the VTS navigation software, all the navigation charts. Pay attention, read absolutely everything. We missed the day that buoy was going to be changed, and we were on the wrong side of the buoy, and unfortunately we were stuck there for half an hour until we got towed off by Humber Rescue. So we made our way out, and now we're going down the Humber, and the tidal flow down here, you know, if you've been anywhere near the Humber, you'll know this. I think we did record a tidal speed of up to 5 knots. One stage, the difference between our paddle wheel speed and GPS speed. Now, where that's us going under the Humber Bridge, and kind of know where I am. We know where we are a little bit more on the other side, on the seaward side of the Humber Bridge. I think we've just felt a little bit more secure. Now there's the vessels. There was one behind us. We were actually in communication with that vessel. They were inquiring about our intentions, and we said, well, look, we'll stay just slightly outside the right channel, and then they proceeded to pass us on the starboard side. So we'd agreed that with them, and that's just how it works in the Humber. You have to keep on the right channel, which changes depending on whereabouts you are in the Humber, and just pay attention to that, keep your ears open, and move out of the channel, be aware of where the vessels are, and who's coming and going, and just pay attention to everything. Now that gives you an idea of the tidal flow. Can you see the bow wave on that? One of those channel marker buoys. So you just basically have to pay attention to all the buoys, make sure you know where you are with them. Now this is going into Grimsby, and the height of this it's just incredible. You know, you go into this lock, and we just didn't realise quite how big this thing was. Now, because of the state of the tide, we normally, when we've gone into Grimsby before, we've gone in when it's been free flow, because the height is the same inside as it is outside. And because we've have to go all the way down the Humber, the tidal difference was enormous. And the thing is like a cavern. You're in a canyon. Absolutely, really intimidating. By this stage, we were starting to get the hang to grips with our yachts. That's just
get it round the cleat or something.
The basics.
This
I haven't
really
discussed that. Oh yeah, to be honest with you, there's been so much else going on. That's us having a chat. That's the cabin. That's the saloon in our Westerly 33. And as a change from the Varn 27, that's just incredible. You know, the space there was just amazing. So we were on the whiskies, just recounting the events of the day. You know, getting all the things that happened. and all the things we dealt with. And that's us just having a bit of a chat. That's the Westerly 33, so that's the first sort of proper shot of it. That's in Grimsby, Humber Cruising Association. Fun, wonderful guys.